Hello and welcome back. Last time, was not when we met the follower goal, but we did get the follower goal last week. Last time we started into doing the great amount of collections all over the place, and that's gonna be all of today for the full 9 hours that we have. And it's gonna take a while. Baked plum fruit. This plum fruit was broiled with the red heat, resulting in a steamed flesh inside the rind. Thus served at the moment the juices emerge while roasting. And the mold to go left. Fine. My mom's sitting around. There we go. Yeah, Multic is eating everything, so I'm not sure what that Blizzlefish thought it was doing. Orby.
The volley scale is now.
It's mostly part of a shrine puzzle in that it's present, and you cannot deal with this thing being present while you're trying to deal with the shrine puzzle. Oh right, I don't have anything equipped. I love this.
The roof protection is now ready to roll.
And that's all the Moldu does. That's a lot more hinting than those usually give. That makes sense. Now I need to go southeast. That's fast. And it's a spear one. I can just pick it up? Okay, fine, I'll do that. Yeah, it got too big and missed the hole. There it is. Oh, they have a definite pattern. Hello, I'm Dragon Rider Luke. I'm a Christian streamer, and I'm always up for a friendly chat about my faith. I also think that it's important that people read or hear the Word of God frequently, so the next 5 minutes or so will be a chapter from the Bible. 1 Samuel 26. Then the Ziphites came to Saul at Gibeah, saying, "Is not David hiding himself on the hill of Hachilah, which is on the east of Jeshimon?" So Saul arose and went down to the wilderness of Ziph with 3,000 chosen men of Israel to seek David in the wilderness of Ziph. And Saul encamped on the hill of Hachilah, which is beside the road on the east of Jeshimon. But David remained in the wilderness. When he saw that Saul came after him into the wilderness, David sent out spies, and learned that Saul had indeed come. Then David rose and came to the place where Saul had encamped. And David saw the place where Saul lay, with Abner son of Ner, the commander of his army. Saul was lying within the encampment, while the army was encamped around him. Then David said to Ahimelech the Hittite, and to Joab's brother Abishai the son of Zeruiah, "Who will go down with me into the camp to Saul?" And Abishai said, "I will go down with you." So David and Abishai went to the army by night. And there lay Saul sleeping within the encampment, with his spear stuck in the ground at his head, and Abner and the army lay around him. Then Abishai said to David, "God has given your enemy into your hand this day. Now please let me pin him to the earth with one stroke of the spear, and I will not strike him twice." But David said to Abishai, "Do not destroy him, for who can put out his hand against the Lord's anointed, and be guiltless?" And David said, "As the Lord lives, the Lord will strike him, or his day will come to die, or he will go down into battle and perish. The Lord forbid that I should put out my hand against the Lord's anointed. But take now the spear that is at his head, and the jar of water, and let us go." So David took the spear and the jar of water from Saul's head, and they went away. No man saw it or knew it, nor did any awake, for they were all asleep, because a deep sleep from the Lord had fallen upon them. Then David went over to the other side, and stood far off on the top of the hill, with a great space between them. And David called to the army, and to Abner the son of Ner, saying, "Will you not answer, Abner?" Then Abner answered, "Who are you who calls to the king?" And David said to Abner, "Are you not a man? Who is like you in Israel? Why then have you not kept watch over your lord the king? For one of the people came in to destroy the king your lord. This thing that you have done is not good. As the Lord lives, you deserve to die, because you have not kept watch over your lord, the Lord's anointed. And now see where the king's spear is, and the jar of water that was at his head." Saul recognized David's voice and said, "Is this your voice, my son David?" And David said, "It is my voice, my lord, O king." And he said, "Why does my lord pursue after his servant? For what have I done? What evil is on my hands? Now therefore let my lord the king hear the words of his servant. If it is the Lord who has stirred you up against me, may he accept an offering. But if it is men, may they be cursed before the Lord, for they have driven me out this day, that I should have no share in the heritage of the Lord, saying, 'Go, serve other gods.' Now therefore, let not my blood fall to the earth away from the presence of the Lord. For the king of Israel has come out to seek a single flea like one who hunts a partridge in the mountains." Then Saul said, "I have sinned. Return, my son David, for I will no more do you harm, because my life was precious in your eyes this day. Behold, I have acted foolishly, and have made a great mistake." And David answered and said, "Here is the spear, O king. Let one of the young men come over and take it. The Lord rewards every man for his righteousness and his faithfulness. For the Lord gave you into my hand today, and I would not put out my hand against the Lord's anointed. Behold, as your life was precious this day in my sight, so may my life be precious in the sight of the Lord, that he may deliver me out of all tribulation." Then Saul said to David, "Blessed be you, my son David. You will do many things, and will succeed in them." So David went his way, and Saul returned to the place. To his place. May God bless the reading of his word. He can wait. Chica Tower activated. Scanning area. Regional map extracted. I get a bit of a hint. The app... Really? The app actually denotes where the Korok is, and it's relatively close to where I have to put the rock. So it's going to be somewhere over here. Whee! Ow. But it counted. A lot of rocks missing. Oh, no. Yep, it's a spear one. There have been accounts of dragon sightings since ancient times. I have been traveling to places related to these accounts in hopes of receiving the dragon's blessings, but so far I have had no luck. It seems many of the rumors are little more than folklore. As such, I thought that people were likely mistaken about seeing a dragon here in Gerudo Highlands, but the way the snow has been disturbed, it does appear as though a sizable creature moved through it. Perhaps this is the dragon's path. And there it goes.
Revolta's fury is ready.
I don't know what I was hoping for. I don't want to launch it too far, I just want to get it up there so that it actually stays. Yay! It's just a snow house. Diamond! There we go. Natural materials, like plants or whatever, this is the place you come. Four up there. There it is. One. Yep, there's four. Or 5. And there's a bunch of bushes by these things. I kind of know that the bushes are hiding the rock. There are only 2 cherry blossom trees in Hyrule. They have been referred to as the Father Tree and Mother Tree. I imagine this is because the cherry blossom trees are sometimes worshipped for their supposed ability to purge evil spirits. Satori, who is said to live on this mountain, may be a protector of Mother Tree, sent by Father Tree. Is different than I remembered. Forget where it is then. That's okay. I'll need to be back to that Hinox later. Oh, okay. The reason I don't want to go into Central Hyrule is because it's filled with Guardians. There's Guardians on almost every spot across the entirety of Central Hyrule, and so to avoid that, I'm just not going there. We'll go there later.